Yo, what is going on, guys? It is me, ROCKI here, and today we are back with another video. And today I'll be talking about a story that I was debating on whether I should even share or not, because the story is actually pretty recent. Takes place around, I would say, 2015 March. Now it's actually not that recent if you look at the date, but that's why I just decided to share it. And you guys are probably the first people who have ever heard the story. Now this is a new series on my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for staying subscribed. Make sure to leave a like down below because I will be giving more content to you guys like this, and I guarantee you it'll be interesting. And if you're a new person to my channel, make sure to subscribe if you like this content. Obviously you guys will get more content like this because I do have a lot of life stories to share. So basically there's two people other than me in this story. There is my friend who I had been friends with her since I would say about grade 4 because she lived on my street. We're just really good friends, and we used to hang out. We still do actually hang out every week, I would say. I'm gonna give her a fake nickname. So I would just like to clarify that everything in the story is completely real except the names I'm gonna be giving these people, and that's just to protect their identity. And I don't want to actually give their real names out because there's people in real life that I know that are watching this video. They will know exactly who I'm gonna be talking about if I even expose their names or anything. So the first person, my friend, her name is gonna be Clara. And now the second character, obviously, you guys probably know who I'm talking about. Yeah, you probably guessed it right. The drug dealer is going to be named Josh. Now, both these names are obviously not their real names. I'm just giving them, fake names because, like I said, I don't want to expose their identity. So I'm gonna start with the story. So this is around, like I said, March 2015. March 2015. So this was actually quite a long time ago. Now I usually, like I said, I usually hang out with Clara every week and such. Usually she just texts me on Facebook or just SMS. Hey, do you want to hang out at the park? I'm bored. I have nothing to do. But this week was completely different. She asked me to hang out at a different park, like really far from our houses. Actually in a completely different community. Like it would probably take 20 minutes to bike there. I'm just like, what the hell? And she's just like, oh, one of my friends from school are there. Now we actually don't go to the same school. We go to different high schools. So it's kind of, like I don't really know any of her friends in her school. So I biked there. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll bike that distance, it doesn't matter to me. And then I see this guy when I get there, and obviously this guy is Josh. She introduces me to Josh, and Josh he was a cool guy. He was a funny guy. He was just like, he had a good humor. And as more that I got to know him, I just he was just an interesting person to learn about, and I learned a lot of things about him, which I'll be getting to. So obviously Josh, we became friends slowly because Clara, he used to hang out with Clara quite a lot. So obviously I hang out with Clara, so the three of us used to hang out quite a lot. The summer 15 hits, and I have to go to camp for something. So I go to camp and I come back after 3 weeks. Clara asked me to hang out, obviously, with Josh. So I go there and they're holding hands, and they're doing stuff a boyfriend and girlfriend would do. So then Josh later told me, oh, I didn't know if Clara wanted me to tell you, but we're dating now. And I'm just like, oh, that's cool, congrats. Like, I wasn't jealous or anything because obviously, but like at this point I knew quite a lot about Josh. But the thing is, I didn't know too much about him. He was a really stupid guy. Like, he would do a lot of stupid things. Like, for instance, one time car show, and he jumped on the back of one of the cars, and the car was going fast, and the car, like, he didn't even, like, the person who's driving the car didn't even know that Josh was on the car. So Josh just fell off and like almost died. Josh had like a lot of near-death experiences just because of his stupidity and things that he did. Now I'm not saying Josh is stupid. He just needs to use his brain more. He's a cool guy and everything. Things started getting weird as more and more as I learned more about this guy. Things were more fishier. Like the timings we would hang out. We would hang out like at like up to like 11 or 12 o'clock at night. And obviously this was summer, but still, like, no one hangs out at 11 or 12 o'clock at night. There was a park near our house, and around that time people were like smoking weed and stuff at the park. Like, I don't even go to the park at that time because I don't do that stuff. But yeah, Josh would just ask to hang out at like times like 1 o'clock. And then one time he asked us to come to Walmart, and I'm like, why are we going to Walmart? And this was about 12 o'clock at night, so we went to Walmart. There was a guy in a hood. Now, this might sound really vague or cliche, but yeah, this is completely true. There was a guy in the hood, okay? There was a guy in the hood at Walmart, just in the corner, like in the back alley. And I'm not even exaggerating this right now, okay? He was in the back alley, and this guy with the hood, maybe like 6'2", I'd say way taller than me. Like, I'm only 6 foot. He's just standing there like in the corner with like a few other guys. Like, Claire wasn't actually here. I think she had to like go somewhere with her family, so it was only me and Josh. So me and Josh approached these people. I'm like, what are we doing here? And he's just like, oh, I just have business to do. They're using terms that I don't even know. Like, they're just like, oh, pass me the Sharpie. I'll give you $3,000 for this. And I'm like, well, okay, I have no idea what they're talking about. Josh passes some kind of Ziploc bag, which I didn't get a clear look on because obviously it was dark. So he passes the Ziploc bag, and then the guy pays him like a shit ton of money, like a bag full of money. Like, legit, this was like one of those duffel bags, like you'll take to the airport, not like a roller bag, but a duffel bag you would take to the airport, just filled with cash. And I'm just like, holy shit, dude, this guy's freaking like dealing drugs or something. I'm just like, okay, well, this is really bad. I gotta do something. But I tried to stay calm like I usually do in situations like this. And then we left, and I'm like, what the hell did you just do that? Oh, did I forget to tell you I'm a drug dealer? And I'm just like, oh, okay, nice. But when he said I'm a drug dealer, he said it really, really quietly, and obviously so that no one would hear. Now, let me tell you guys one thing. Drug dealers actually don't look like drug dealers unless it's like night and, they're hiding and stuff. Like, Josh would look like a completely normal 18-year-old boy, just, doing his thing and stuff. Now, later on, I learned that Josh only lives by himself because he got suspended from school, all that kind of stuff. One day he came up to me, and then he's just like, yo, I gotta make a quick dime. Can you buy some Sharpie for me? And I'm just like, I immediately remember that day where we went to the back of the Walmart alley, and where they use Sharpie, and I'm like, yo, this has something to do with drugs. So I decided I kind of like pretended that I didn't know what he meant, and I was just like, oh, I already have Sharpie at my house. And he's just like, oh, do you want more? And I'm just like, no, why would I want more Sharpies? I have one Sharpie, and I use that to do my work. Because if you guys don't know what a Sharpie is, it's basically just like a pencil, like not a pencil. It's like kind of like a marker, a black marker where you can highlight stuff. It's very useful. And I just tried to act it out, and he thought I think he kind of thought that I was a drug dealer for some reason, because I said I already had Sharpie in my house, but I actually had only the marker Sharpie because I'm not a freaking drug dealer, yo. Like, no way. But this guy was just like, all right, well, if you don't want to buy any Sharpie, then I'm out of here. And then he just left. Like, he didn't talk to me after like maybe a month later. School hit, and he calls me to hang out. I'm just like, oh, finally he called me to hang out. So I'm just like, okay, let's go hang out. And like I said, the timings are like freaking late. All right, this was like a Saturday, like a Sunday morning. Sunday morning, love you. Monday morning, love you. Okay, literally like 2 o'clock in the morning. Now you're probably wondering, what are you doing awake at 2 o'clock in the morning? Like, I came back from a party, like not like a party, but like, like when your parents take you to someone's house, and like a family party or something like that. And we came back at 1, and he texted me. He's like, yo, can you hang out? I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. I have nothing to do at 2 o'clock in the morning and like freaking sleep, yo. And I'm just like, okay, what do you want? And he's just like, it's urgent. Can you come? And I'm just like, okay, well, I mean, I'll come, I guess. Hope this is not some other drug dealing mission. Now, I do regret coming because what you're about to hear is actually pretty. Viewer's discretion is freaking advised, okay? It's freaking advised. The unusual meeting spot where we usually meet, which is like an underpass under a highway, ton of graffiti where like people hang out. Now, this is the most shady part I've ever seen, the most ghetto part of my neighborhood ever. We meet there. And then he's like, can you follow me? And I'm like, yeah, sure, obviously. We're hanging out. And then I follow him to this road, this kind of like a cul-de-sac road, like a dead-end road, and a truck pulls up. And then the truck, two guys jump out of the truck, and I would say they're in their mid-20s. They're probably, I think one of them was like 6 foot, about my height, and then the other one was like 6'3", 6'4", maybe 5. I don't even know, man. I didn't have a ruler at the time. You want to start shit? And I'm like, wait, what? Like, well, they just literally just say, you want to start shit? And then Josh was just like, hell yeah. And then I'm like, oh god, dude, shit's gonna like get really nasty here. And then this guy, he pulls out a freaking knife, right? The guy from the truck, he pulls out a freaking knife. Josh was like, whoa, easy there. And then I was like, at that point, I was completely frozen, and I was like, okay, this is the underworld, this is the drug world, this is my experience in the drug world. I am never coming back here again. Obviously, I wasn't like not even a part of this. I was just kind of like a victim, just watching, a bystander watching this. And then two guys pull up from the bush behind like this area, and I was relieved to see that it was Josh's friends that I actually hung out with once. I didn't mention that, but it was Josh's friends. And then they're like, yo, you want to start shit? And then obviously, you know, they had kind of like a brawl, like a fight kind of thing, but it was really like I almost threw up, man. Like one of Josh's friends got stabbed, and then another one of Josh's friend, during the fight, Josh got like hit like so many times. I literally, like, I'm gonna be honest here, I kind of pussied out and just left because I don't want to die. Sorry guys, I don't want to get involved in this, but I kind of just left. I was watching it from far away, and I don't think they knew, but I just ran away. And then I saw one of Josh's friends literally went inside of the truck that the guys came from, and then he put it in reverse. Like, the key was still inside of the car. I don't know why they put it there. I don't know why they were that stupid to put it there, but the key was literally inside the car. And then he turned it on, and then he backed up onto one of the people. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, he hit the person, and the guy fell down. And at that point, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna call 911. So I called 911, and the cops came, and I filed a police report on those guys in the truck. And unfortunately, I had to spill the beans, and I had to snitch on Josh because they just basically like forced me to do it. I really wouldn't, because Josh was a great guy. But 1 week later, I figured out that those guys, those 6 people in the truck, they're gonna get like a court sentence. I mean, I think they're still in trial or something. Turns out they're part of some really big like drug thing. It was giant, and Josh didn't get in that much trouble since he was still a youth at the time, like under 18. My parents figured out, and they're just like, yo, that's dank, man. Yo, you left, you did the right thing. But at the same time, they were mad at me for even being part of this, not really being part of it. But yeah, guys, I still hang out with Josh sometimes. He's cool. He's a cool guy. And Clara, obviously, he stopped doing all this stuff. Now he's doing better in school and everything, and he still has a lot of his flaws. But yeah, guys, I know this was a very long story, but I guess it was kind of worth listening because it's very exciting. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you are new to my channel, make sure to leave a like down below, and if you really enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like down below, because I actually I put a lot of effort into this video. I had to like take this like 15 times because I screwed up on some sentences, said too many ums and, you know, buts and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe like always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.